A new poll predicts Labour will win a landslide of 484 seats, which is more than when Tony Blair took office in 1997.
Blair had about 420 seats, as I recall. So this poll by Survation says Cabinet Minister Tories will lose their seats, including Chancellor Jeremy Hunt, bye-bye, Defence Secretary Grant Shapps, goodbye, Education Secretary Gillian Keegan, ta-ra.
So, former Independent Mayor of Middlesbrough, Andy Preston, joins us now. Good morning, Andy. I mean, this is looking like it's going to be incredibly bleak, obviously, for the Tories. Is it going to be quite as successful as it looks for Labour, do you think?
Hi, good morning. Yes, I think it is. Clearly, we all know it's going to be really, really bleak. Whether it's as bleak as we fear, I don't know. I sense a little bit of wavering back towards the Tories at the last minute, just a little bit, but nowhere near enough to make a substantial difference. It's a strange one. It's a strange situation, isn't it? That Labour are heading for this monstrous, terrifying majority, and they're still remarkably unpopular. Nobody I meet with is enthusiastic, and that's what's different to 97. I campaigned for Tony Blair in 97. I'm that old. And there was a spirit of optimism, a spirit of change. The economy was booming everywhere. There was money to go out and do stuff. There was a sense of a fresh start. And here people want change. That's all they want. They don't feel optimistic. They don't feel confident. They don't feel pro-Labour, they just want change.
And there's an irony, isn't there, Andy, because back in 97, when Labour did get in, the economy was booming, but the Tories had been in power for 18 years and they were going to get absolutely no credit from the electorate for that. And Blair had that huge majority. The economy's not booming now, and Labour are going in a much more difficult set of economic circumstances, which could mean that if they don't deliver very quickly, there'll be great disappointment very quickly.
I think that's right. I think a lot of commentators now, even Labour commentators, recognise that the Tories left things in quite good shape in 97, and the backdrop of the global economic boom meant that Gordon Brown and Tony Blair could ride that wave. As you say, things are completely different. I think people equate a big majority with 2 or 3 terms, don't they? I would be very, very surprised if we'll have 6 months of a honeymoon period, won't we, where Keir Starmer and others are well received by the public. It'll feel good. They'll blame the Tories for everything. Within 12 months, people will see the NHS isn't better. The potholes still aren't being fixed, and they'll be just as possible. So I would suggest this is a one-term government, genuinely believe, but you never know. And I think Labour will come very much unstuck, very unstuck.
Will they get unstuck with infighting as well, do you think, Andy?
I think so long as you're riding high in the polls and the public are happy, you don't infight. It's only when popularity declines, that's when people start to bicker and blame each other. So I would give that a year till that happens, but it will inevitably come.
OK. All right.
I don't doubt that West Streeting will be...
Thank you, Andy. Okay. The clock has beaten us, unfortunately. Andy Preston there.